to life of people not only in Niger State but also.
Still a chance for Iron Robin. It's
let them shoot. No problem.
Nigeria about to exit second wave of COVID-19. Still on the headline
of nursing and midwifery to Edo State College Nursing Sciences as part with the
life of people not only in Niger State but also.
Still a chance for Iron Robin. It's
let them shoot. No problem.
Nigeria about to exit second wave of COVID-19. Still on the headline
of nursing and midwifery to Edo State College Nursing Sciences as part with the
It is here again. Are you an artist looking for a place to produce and promote your musical videos?
Or a content creator in need of a platform to air your program?
The Gallery TV got you covered.
At the Gallery, we provide world-class production services
such as
event coverage,
promotion and production of musical videos,
studio rental,
live streaming of events.
We also provide airtime for your program on all our platforms.
These and lots of other interesting packages, all at an affordable price with a 10% discount.
For more details, you can visit us on our website at www.thegallerytv or on our social media platforms at The Gallery TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
The Gallery TV, we set the pace.
Beautiful people, thank you for joining us once again today, and we welcome you back from that short break. This morning we'll be going through the major headline on Nigerian newspapers published by Nigerian dailies. With me this morning, we start with the Punch as usual, with a major headline on the Punch that says consensus plan for Jonathan settles APC, Tinubu Osibanjo camps, others kicks. Consensus plan for Jonathan settles APC, Tinubu Osibanjo camps, others kicks. Jonathan's backers in Delima over APC pass attack on ex-president, fear rejection. Aspirants looking for consensus are lazy. Nobody will impose candidates. This coming from Tinubu Group. Our Vice President William Mat candidate supporters. Yahaya Bello will beat Jonathan. That's coming from Campaign Council. That's the major headline of the Punch newspaper this morning. Above the major headline, we have a story up there. Our federal government records 2.23 trillion naira fiscal deficit in 3 months. That's the BN report. The story is on page 40. Buhari orders arrest of Imo illegal refineries operators. That's on page 16. On page 14, we have a story. PDP orders fumes over killings of 12,250 APC mom. Lawal Arebeshola orders mom Alafin. Bajambia Mila chieftain's installation suspended. That's on page 11 above the major headline as published by Nigerian dailies on the Punch newspaper. No Asorok cabal can impose president on Nigerians. That's coming from IM. ASU fault federal government negotiations may continue strike. That's on page 14 on the Punch newspaper. That's above the major headline. We have below the story, the major headline with a side story that says this course rejects 2,495.3 megawatts in 1 week. That's coming from federal government report. And the story is on page 30 on the Punch. We have a story on page 4 and 5 that says Lagos traders protest 600 million naira loss to poison scheme. These women remanded. On page 16, we have a presidency accuses Kuka, others of blackmailing Nigeria in US. Below we have a side story, front page picture of Lagos rail projects. It will be completed in fourth quarter 2022. That's coming from Sonwolu. Below, that's all we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning. Taking us to the next paper here this morning with us. the Nation newspaper. The Nation newspaper has a major headline story that says North Elders split over PDP consensus candidate. North Elders split over PDP consensus candidate. That's the major headline on the Nation newspaper this morning. Above we have a story that says INEC raises a security red flag. INEC raises a security red flag. That's on page 35. 42 attack in 14 states. Vestor rises to 130 in Imo explosion. Buhari other operators arrested. That's on page 28. Macron first French president in 20 years to win re-election. That's on page 4. On page 5 we have a story Fed lawmakers abusing their offices. This is coming from ICPC. That's all we have on the Nation newspaper this morning. That will take us to the next paper. We have the Daily Independent newspaper. The Daily Independent newspaper with a major headline that says foreign airlines blocked funds climb to $300 million. Foreign airlines blocked funds climb to $300 million. That's the major headline on the Daily Independent newspaper. Carriers stop lower classes fares. Approach black markets for forex. No ticket sales in dollars. Nigeria violating BASA agreement. That's coming from NATA. That's the major headline on Daily Independent newspaper this morning. Above we have a story that says Presidency blames Kuka, Buhari's opponent, for late fighter jet delivery. Still on 2023 election, Aisha Buhari wants women adopt as running mates to candidates. We have below we have a side story. Serap drags Buhari to court for failure to unblock 72 million phone lines. The story is on page 7 on the Daily Independent. On page 6 we have a story that says Imo refinery explosion, Buhari orders clamp down on perpetrators. Nigeria needs economic fixing president. This is coming from Peter Obi. You can get the full story on page 2 on Daily Independent. Still on the side story, we have a PENCOM approves Nori beggars acquisition of IEI ACO. The ACO pension, that's on page 6. Buhari paying lip service to fighting insecurity, corruption. That's coming from Falana. There's also page on page 6 on the Daily Independent. Another major headline that says APC presidential primary, how Sibanjo, Fayemi, Amosun will court Tinubu's Southwest delegate vote. That's another major headline on Daily Independent. I think that's all we have on Daily Independent newspaper for you this morning. Going to the New Telegraph newspaper with a major headline that says Ango Abdullahi decision personal. Ango Abdullahi's decision personal, nothing others. That's the major headline on the New Telegraph. As says foreign political strongly committed to principles of illusion, fairness. Afenifere insists on Southern presidency. We didn't force anyone. That's coming from Saraki. Nigerians desires competent, credible, capable leader. That's coming from Peter Obi. That's the major headline on the New Telegraph. Above we have a story that says Emmanuel Macron re-elected French president. That's on page 8. That's on page 8 and page 6 and 8 on the New Telegraph. Pardon, Buhari has abandoned his anti-corruption crusade. That's coming from Falana. Our government can't address insecurity, kidnapping, social vices without women. That's coming from Kayagama. Troops kill motorists. Troops kills motorists, bandits kidnap in Nasarawa, nab others. That's on page 30 on the New Telegraph. That's the story above the major headline. We have a side story that says what Obasanjo told me about president of Igbo extraction. That's coming from Chekwas Okori. Still on New Telegraph, we have another major headline that says U.S. policy Support towards Nigerian democracy inconsistent. U.S. policy support towards Nigerian democracy inconsistent. That's coming from presidency. That's presidency alleges. Blames Kuka orders for 12 Tucanos fight jet delayed delivery. Imo debt Buhari orders security agencies to intensify clampdown on illegal refineries. That's all we have on the New Telegraph. On the New Telegraph, we have the Liberty newspaper. The Liberty, the voice of liberty. We have a story that says U.S. Kuka responsible for Buhari's inability to end Boko Haram. That's coming from Gabashevu. Buhari orders intensify clampdown on illegal refineries. Buhari government deceived Nigerians with an anti-corruption crusade. That's coming from Falana. Says 2023 election may be inconclusive. Consensus candidates. There is nothing like nothing others in our party structure. That's coming from PDP spokesperson. A major headline that says 2023 vote for credible Nigerians, not political party. That's coming from Ramalan. That's all we can take from the Liberty newspaper this morning. The Liberty newspaper taking us to the last paper with me, the Leadership newspaper. With a major headline, not the PDP consensus. Ango Abdullahi on his own over Saraki Bala's choice, says Baba Ahmed. Says he can't decide for the North. You are being insubordinate, Bauchi governor fires back. How we arrive at the consensus choice, Ugono. At this point, I'm quitting, says Saraki. That's the major headline on Leadership newspaper this morning. We have a side story that says Abuja Airport to introduce Park and Pay. A side story on it that has a troop killed 25 ISWAP terrorists in Lake Chad. World Malaria Day, Nigerians seek inclusion in vaccine rollout. That's all we have on the Leadership newspaper this morning, and that will bring us to the end of today's newspaper headline review. I'm Eleje Chidima. Do join us at 12 for yet another update. Do enjoy the rest of the day.
The life of people not only in Niger State, but also
Still a chance for Ian Robin. It's
Let him shoot, let him shoot. No problem.
Nigeria about to exit second wave of COVID-19. Still on the headline
Of nursing and midwifery to Edo State College Nursing Sciences as part
With the business